Alrighty then, welcome ladies and gentlemen, it is your host, WortsU2, and today we are playing, I don't know what we're playing. The ad said #1 time waster in Roblox. It's supposed to be like a subway simulator, in which we just pretty much sit here and ride a subway. So, but, because we are just randomly doing things, figured it is time, especially since, you know, it's Friday, that we do our Friday episode. I know I haven't been doing episodes for a while. I'm sorry, but I will be. I will unfortunately have to cut back on my episodes, so it's pretty much going to be only Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. But other than that, it's completely nothing's going to change. I'm pretty much going to be doing these things unless you guys want me to play a different game, then, like other than Roblox. If you want to see me play a different game other than Roblox, just let me know and I'll see if I can do it. And he throws Pokeballs. Okay, but first off, congratulations. We made it. I mean, this week, almost nothing bad happened. I mean, sure, we had, last week, there was the whole thing in Garmisch that was going down, and would have been my topic. So, I want to just say, really, there are psychopaths in this world who just kind of want to shoot people. Like, this wasn't even, like, radical thing. This was a guy who just felt like guns were awesome. I'm not even sure the subway's moving, but that's besides the point. Like, didn't even have a point to any of his shootings. It was just like, oh look, there's McDonald's, and boom, 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 boom. And believe it or not, like 3 years ago, I actually ate at that McDonald's. I was coming back from like a Boy Scout summer camp or something like that, and well, there it was. So we went and ate, and now I'm looking at it, I'm like, I've been to that McDonald's. Just kind of scares you, and really, dude, you have to get in my way. All right, let's move. If I can. What is going on? I'm sorry, people. So, let's just stand right here. This should be good. But we completely went around, but it's actually, no, sorry. I was losing my train of thought, but really a shooting? That's not cool, guys. But okay then. So there was another thing going on during a ceremony in which one of the chiefs of police or something like that actually went around and asked for a moment of silence for the fallen officers, which, you know, is understandable, it's respectable and all that stuff. But then a whole bunch of Black Lives Matter people completely undermined their entire point to their cause by, instead of being respectful and having an understanding that some people out there don't actually mean to be for any of the racism to happen. It's just a select few of cops who just can't do things right. And I know I'm gonna get, if this video gets viewed by a lot of people, I'm gonna get a lot of hate for that one. But there are good cops and bad cops. It's just like people. There are good people and there are bad people. Black Lives Matters is like, just because we're African American doesn't mean that we're all bad. But it's the bad ones that get them their reputation, right? Well, it's the same thing about the cops. Not all cops are racist people trying to kill them. Some of them, well, not just some, a lot of them are good. And I'm not sure how else to explain this. But to go for a moment of silence, like respect for people who died, who were shot at, and a whole bunch of Black Lives Matters goes and starts yelling things out for Black Lives Matters in the middle of it. I mean, I understand if you want to talk about it close to the end, or whenever she has a break, or even when she was talking at the end about how Black Lives Matter, and I'm pretty sure she was going to get to it about how Black Lives Matter. But the fact that in the middle of it, middle of a moment of silence, would you want someone at your funeral being like, alright, let's give a moment of silence to dear so-and-so, and in your funeral some guy just shows up and be like, yeah, he was an asshole, the entire time while they're trying to respect you? Would you want your kid to feel that way? If your kid died, even black, not black, doesn't matter. If your kid died, would you want him to be honored and respected? And if you do, or if you don't, well, that's you. But a lot of people here want to be respected, want their family to be respected, want their children, want the people around them, their friends' family, to be respected. And then you go out to these people's, to this ceremony, to the Democratic convention, and while she's giving a moment of silence to the parents and brothers and sisters of the people who are sitting there waiting to be called up, and you're disrespecting their family? Why? Just why? It's not just Black Lives Matter, because I know Black Lives Matter. It's everybody matters. And if you're not willing to use that and accept that and push that forward, I'm sorry, but I don't see Black Lives Matter going forward anymore. You can't just put everything towards you. Because you're going to go out and you're going to shout, you're going to have your peaceful protests, and that's fine and all that. Go have peaceful protests. That is what democracy has given us. But when you have all of these things to respect the people who died for your cause, why don't you sit down there and give a little bit of respect for the people who are trying to protect you? And I know some people don't respect the police because of some of the racial things that happen. And it's okay to not trust the police. But at least give them the respect that you would give to your mother, your father, your teacher. Because that's what you would want if you were in his shoes. And I don't understand it, to be honest. And another thing, so we have the whole Zika virus in Florida. And, well, that's going to be a big problem for Republicans. And, yeah, I'm going Democrat. I'm going not Democratic. I don't actually care who wins this election or any election. I'll pick whoever I feel can do the best job. But, alright, so you're having Zika virus in Florida. And for those of you who don't know, Zika virus has been found in Florida, which might be the first documented U.S. case. But, alright, for those of you who don't know, or do know, Republicans are extremely anti-abortion. Like, extreme. They don't want to, but at the exact same time, they're not willing to bump up birth control and all that stuff because they think it's against the will of God. Well, newsflash, well, yes, we are a mostly Christian society in America. We shouldn't have religion picking what's best for us. We should have scientists and people, and even tested things like, hey, look, birth control actually does keep the Zika virus down. Well, that's how you should keep it down. Use the birth control. And while people are like, well, abortion is bad, you're killing humans. I mean, I can understand where you're coming from. Killing humans, not cool. But at the exact same time, imagine if we had rules and regulations for abortion clinics. Imagine how much safer it would be for people to actually go into there and get their abortions. And I know it's killing people, killing the babies inside. I get that. But at the exact same time, with the Zika virus going around, you don't have all that much to... Your baby will become pretty much mentally retarded. And I know that's a mean word to say, but it's true. Why would you want to damage your kid because of a virus that you could have prevented and waited for a while to actually have your kid? And for the people, be safe. Be safe. That's always a good one. Safe. Be safe. That's always a good one. Alright, well, goodbye.